Isaias Afwerki has ruled Eritrea with a rod of iron since leading the Eritrean liberation movement to victory in 1991, ending a brutal 30-year war with Ethiopia for independence. But today, Eritreans refer to their nation as one big prison, and outsiders refer to it as the North Korea of Africa. Because after the age of 16, your life is no longer yours. Males and females are forced to serve in the military, which could last a lifetime. It's described as modern-day slavery, and deserters will be imprisoned. Of the 5 million population, 1% have internet access, 6% own a mobile phone. The government controls all media publishing and broadcasting. The government owns the banks, and government critics will be imprisoned. The population is 50-50 Orthodox Christian and Muslim. Eritrea was one of the first nations in the world to declare Christianity as its official religion in the 4th century. In 2002, Isaias declared all independent Protestant churches as enemies of the state. It's a crime to be Protestant, Pentecostal, or evangelical. Citizens are told that these faiths were instigated by the American CIA and are practiced by spies. Anyone caught in an underground church will be imprisoned.
The Commission found that systematic, widespread, and gross human rights violations had been and are being committed with impunity in Eritrea under the authority of the government.
Prisoners face no trial and no sentencing. They are tortured in secret underground prisons and locked up in shipping containers day and night. Many have died of dehydration, starvation, and the beatings. Nobody knows the exact number of prisoners. An estimated 3,000 Christians are in prison because they will not renounce their faith. Despite the persecution, the underground church is growing, especially within the prisons.
I was put in prison for 1 year. Half that time I was in a shipping container. It was the grace of God that covered me. That's how we survived. There was little food. The only protection was God only. Many believers have left the country, but there are some who want to stay because they have vision and a passion and are willing to die for the word of God. And many Eritreans are coming to Jesus Christ. The gospel is moving ahead and nobody can stop it.
An exodus of Eritreans have escaped the country. An estimated 5,000 Eritreans flee every month. But many men, women and children have died in the Sahara Desert. Thousands have drowned in the Mediterranean Sea. Some are captured by ISIS, others robbed and raped. Refugees fleeing to Israel risk being shot, arrested, and deported by the Egyptian soldiers. It is said 70% of those who make it to Ethiopia vanish into the hands of gangs to be tortured, trafficked, and ransomed. Eritrea was once known as the Pearl of the Red Sea. Jesus Christ spoke about a priceless pearl, so precious the merchant gave up everything for it. How far are you willing to go to let the precious people of Eritrea know how valuable they are.